it's Bob Porter again with Dutch Oven Outdoors. This morning we're going to make some biscuits for some biscuits and gravy. In the bowl I've got 3 cups of all-purpose flour. I've got 3.5 teaspoons of baking powder and 2 teaspoons of salt. I'm going to mix that up a little bit and just get it combined real good. In addition to that, we're going to add a cube of almost frozen butter, and we're going to grate that in there. The reason that we put the frozen stuff in is because it grates easy and it will leave us some good layering in our biscuits. It just takes a sec if you have frozen butter. It's really easy. It gives the biscuits a really great flavor too. Okay, so we're about down to the paper, so that's about as far as we're going to go. Don't worry about wasting any butter. We're going to use that later. Okay, I just take a pastry cutter and I just kind of combine that a little bit. Get those big lumps of butter out of there. If you don't have a pastry cutter, a fork works pretty good. It takes just a little bit more time. Okay, as you can see, I just kind of got some pretty good lumps in there. So now after that, we're going to add a 1.5 cups of buttermilk to our flour and butter mixture. You want to work kind of fast with this. To stir this in and combine it. You don't want to overdo it. You want to just get it combined good. If you overwork these biscuits, they will get tough and they won't raise up very good in the pan. So you want to, I don't know if you can see that, but they're getting pretty good. Probably about as far as we want to go with that. It's combined. Now we're going to put it out here on the table and we're going to make a little ball out of it, and then we're going to roll it out just a little bit. Don't want to waste any. Okay, and when you roll these biscuits, you want to roll one direction, not back and forth. A little bit of flour on my own rolling in there. Okay, so they look like they're crumbling. That's what you want. Just like that. We'll turn it a little bit and we're going to roll those again. Now we're sticking with it. And we fold that over. Got it nice and together. Just a little bit more of that flour on my roller so it don't stick. Okay, we're going to roll these out to about maybe 1/2 inch, like so. And I don't have anything to cut them with but a cup. You can use whatever you want. So we're going to start cutting those biscuits. And I have right here a 14-inch Dutch oven that's clean. Have some oil on the bottom, just a little bit. We're going to start in the middle. And we're going to, you want those biscuits to touch as you put them in the pan. We've got the biscuits cut and they're in the pan. So now we're just going to put the lid on there. We're going to take a bunch of these briquettes. We're going to go on top with them and get this fired up. You want this to cook pretty hot, especially on top and down the top of those biscuits, and get them to raise a little bit. So we're going to get a bunch of those on there and it'll take right off. So we got the biscuits in the pan. I got the briquettes going. They've been going for about 5 minutes. If you come close, we'll just check them real quick. See how they're doing. There you go. Nice and fluffy. Looks like we could use just a little more heat on the top. So I'll put a few more briquettes on the top. We'll check it in just a few minutes. Okay, our biscuits have been going about 15 minutes, maybe 20. Got a lot of heat on the top, trying to brown them up. We're going to take the lid off, set it to the side, and we will check those biscuits. They look pretty good, don't they? Let's just pull one of those out, nice and brown on the bottom. Come close and look at this nice flaky texture.